Yo, what's up, people? Sorry about the bad lighting, but it's your boy. I'm Chris Down One, and I am back with another video. Let's get all the fun. Let's get all these little intros out of the way. Rate, comment, subscribe. Please hit the notification bell. So you're already subscribed. You hit the notification bell. It'll let you know when my next video or live stream goes down, as well as the super chat feature is now enabled. So whenever I do a live stream and you're watching me live in effect, you can hit that little donation button and donate to your boy. Now, without further ado, let's get into today's top story. Today's top story is Jimmy G. Garoppolo. I think I'm pronouncing his last name wrong, but I nickname him Jimmy G. Jimmy G has inked a deal with the 49ers to become their quarterback, and he's going to be the highest paid quarterback in NFL history. Now, last summer, it was David Carr of the LA Raiders. He inked a deal to be the highest paid football player in NFL history. And now Jimmy G surpassed that. Now, it's $147 million. All right. I forgot how much is guaranteed up front. And Jimmy G only started in 7 games, even though he's been victorious in those 7 games. That's a small sample size, particularly if you're going to give a quarterback that type of money. But you have to understand that's what the market bears. Kirk Cousins is going to ink a similar deal like this. Okay, so it's one of those things that quarterbacks, they're not a dime a dozen. You just can't just get a quarterback off the street. If you have a great quarterback or a decent quarterback, that quarterback is going to be paid, and that quarterback is going to always have work. Okay, go ask the Philadelphia Eagles. All right, when their main quarterback went down and the backup took over, the backup, as well as the Philadelphia Eagles, won a Super Bowl. So you have to have an established quarterback on your roster if you want to have a fighting chance in the NFL. And with the NFL rules, they're pretty much set up to where it's a vantage quarterback, all right? Because this is a quarterback league. Now, Jimmy G is a franchise quarterback, and Jimmy G does have, he has talent, and that's a reason why Bill Belichick didn't want it to trade Jimmy G. That was clearly going to be Tom Brady's successor. If Jimmy G would have stayed with the New England Patriots this year and they didn't trade him, then Robert Kraft and Belichick would have been pondering just going ahead and letting Tom Brady go a year or two early than a year or two late, and they would have came in a new era with a new quarterback. All right, I felt like Jimmy G clearly has the tools to be in the system of the New England Patriots. All right, and I think this would have worked out well for Jimmy G and the New England Patriots. And Tom Brady saw the writing on the wall. He basically went to Robert Kraft, and him and Robert Kraft are buddies. Robert Kraft treats Tom Brady like his son, and Robert Kraft favored and respect the wishes of Tom Brady, and that's why Jimmy G was traded to the 49ers. The New England Patriots could have gotten more for Jimmy G. Basically, they gave up a couple second-round picks for Jimmy G. He's a special talent in the New England system. All right, I don't know how it's going to format or work out for Jimmy G and the 49ers, but with the games he started with the 49ers this year, it looks very impressive, and it seems like they made the right choice, and they're going to have that particular quarterback for a long period of time. The one position they don't have to worry about is the quarterback position, and a lot of people in the NFL will love to have Jimmy G as their starting quarterback. Now, I feel like I said when they traded for Jimmy G, and I had some doubts about Jimmy G. The 49ers still have to fill in a lot of holes before we can consider them a contender or a title contender. But they got one thing written right off the list. They got a good, solid quarterback and a great front office. So that front office is going to surround him with talented players, talented receivers, running backs, a great offensive line, because they do not want to damage Jimmy G. Okay, now from the Patriots standpoint, they pretty much have moved on. I mean, there's really nothing else to say. They're gonna stick with Tom Brady. Tom Brady feel like he can play quarterback until he's 45. As long as he don't get touched, I can possibly see that. But if he takes a tremendous hit, then we'll have to wait and see how he bounced back from it, particularly since he's getting older in age. Now, the picks that the 49ers have, not the 49ers, the New England Patriots have, they can probably find a successor for Tom Brady, somebody that they can develop in this year's draft. Build him up, give him a year or two, and then he's probably going to take the reins away from Tom Brady. But then by that time, Tom Brady will be getting a little longer in the tooth. Okay. As far as Jimmy G goes, like I said, I had doubts about Jimmy G. One, you really haven't had a long sample size of him. Only a few games, a handful of games with the New England Patriots, and only a handful of games with the 49ers, okay? And based on that information, they made him a high-paid quarterback, okay? To me, this was the route they had to take. It wasn't like they had any other options behind door number one and door number two, okay? So that's what I wanted to talk about. Jimmy G signed an extension with the 49ers. That's no surprise there. And we'll have to wait and see how this turns out. But guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. It's your boy. I'm Chris the Don One, and I am out. Deuces.